In third grade. This is Mr. Calvert again. I'm here today to talk to you guys about your artist of the day, Carolyn South, and she's going to be the artist that also ties into who your art assignment is on. So make sure to check out the video after this, kind of talking about what your guys' next project is going to be. So for our artist, as I said, her name is Caroline South. I could not find her age anywhere, but she appears to be pretty young, just judging by the photograph of her that I found. And she comes from West Sussex, which is in England, right here. Okay, we would be right here on the map of the United States. Okay, so we'd have to go across the ocean to see her. And she is a photographer, and she's done a lot of work for really big, important companies such as Gucci, Netflix, Facebook, lots of other companies too. I'm not going to list all of them, but she's had the opportunity to really do a lot of different photographs. Now, when we look at her work, she likes to work with two different things. She'll work with the natural materials, so things that she finds in nature, or she'll work with found objects or found items. And these are just things that she finds outside on the ground. Now, a lot of the objects she actually finds on the beach. She'll go for walks with her family and she'll collect objects that she finds. For example, this one over here, this is something called sea glass. And this is when like a piece of glass breaks on the beach and then the water actually rubs the glass until it becomes like rounded, almost like a pebble. But that also includes things like she'll find toys or other objects washed up on the beach too, and she'll collect those and then make an artwork. Now, when she uses these objects in her artwork, a lot of times she's very thoughtful about how she places them, and she's very thoughtful about the way she uses her colors. So a lot of times we'll see that she'll either do an entire rainbow, and it'll go from one color to the next to the next. She'll do a gradient, which is what we see here. That's where it goes from, shifts from one color into another. So here it's shifting from greens into blues. Or she'll do like values, and we know that's going from light to dark. So here is one we see where she is using things like ceramic and porcelain. So like the stuff that your nice bowls and plates are made out of. And she's kind of shifting from these dark blues to regular blues to light blues, all the way down to these super duper almost white tinted blues. And you see too, she's also going from some of these that have patterns into ones that don't have patterns. And two, notice how she laid these out. She didn't just lay them wherever. She created this really nice square around the edge of hers too. Here we see her going through the rainbow, some pinks into reds, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, indigos, and violets. And these are all little lighters, so like Bic lighters. Here we see some toys. Once again, I see that nice square around the edge too. But these are like small toys that she's collected. This looks like a wand to maybe blow some bubbles, lots of different things, a little army man. Here she's going from blues to greens to yellows to oranges and reds and pinks, and then into our neutral colors like black and brown and cream and white. Okay, once again, one of those gradients going from a light blue to purple to lavenders. Okay, so sometimes she goes through the entire rainbow, sometimes she just kind of limits how many colors she goes through. And here we can see she did, this is very similar to a color wheel. We've seen Mr. Calvert's color wheel in my class before, where it's got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and violet. And she also included black as well. But then she's also got tertiaries. And tertiary is when you mix a primary with a secondary. So that's a color like red-orange or yellow-orange or blue-green, colors like that. So here's an example. Okay, we've got our primaries and secondaries, but then in between a primary and a secondary, you see how they can mix and make something else, like blue-green, yellow-green, orange-yellow. That should be yellow-orange, not orange-yellow. Red-orange. Okay, so we're going to be making our project inspired by Caroline South, and I'll put that together in the next video. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed learning about her, and make sure to watch the next one.